Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to talk about the Reshii Wraps artifact cloak, how to unlock it, how to upgrade it, everything you need to know, all in one video. And yeah, let's go for it. So unlocking the Reshii Wraps is pretty simple. What you have to do is complete chapter 3 of the main campaign in the new zone in the War Within. So it's the main patch 11.2, completion of the quest, the Tabika, and once you've done that, you will have access to it on your account. Now, skipping the cloak and the quest line is pretty simple. On alts, all you have to do is take the second quest of the main quest line. Once you complete it, you will then get an option to skip the campaign. Click that, and then you will get a quest added to your quest log, asking you to go and meet Hashim by the quest site, so where you originally got your powers and upgrades for your cloak. Once you get there, you can hand in the quest, but then speak to him and say, I need new Reshii Wraps. That will enable your alts to get the cloak very simply. Now, in terms of what the cloak does, it does a lot of things. So firstly, once you get the cloak, there's a quest called Another World nearby. Take it and it will take you to Hashim, who will give you introductory quests to your powers. Here he will teach you how conduit platforms work, he will teach you about phase diving, and all of these are very important. Phase diving is crucial towards certain world bosses, rares, treasure finding, and just completing certain world quests and events around the new zone. Conduit platforms are a great way to mobilize yourself across the zone as well. So those are super duper important. And then the Reshii Wrap actually will have, at least according to the developers, some interesting interactions when you enter into certain delves, dungeons, raids, etc. It's not that these are guaranteed to be absolutely amazing interactions, but they do say that there will be interactions. So it's very important from that aspect to obviously get your Reshii Wrap, but also obviously understand how to use it. Phase shifting and conduits will all require a platform. These platforms show up on your map as little purple hexagonal icons. You can see them here. And if you go while you are phase diving, you can click platforms and teleport to any other one on the map, which is pretty helpful for getting around if you don't feel like flying everywhere, which is pretty cool. Now, that's the world interaction powers. But there are also combat powers. So there's combat powers and talents. These will scale as you upgrade the Reshii Wrap, which we'll talk about just now. Every time you select a new talent, the Reshii Wrap will upgrade in its item level. So it will go all the way up to a max of 630 in terms of item level. This will depend obviously on the talents that you select, but they do a lot of different stuff. So for example, the second one allows you access to secret rooms and delves. The Orbs of Power increases the benefits of defeating enemies while phase diving. You can see phase lost treasure chests, and basically you will get a whole bunch of new appearances. In terms of how to upgrade the Reshii Wrap, this is probably the area where players will be the most confused. The ethereal shards, which you need 3 of to take a talent point for the Reshii Wraps, is time gated. You can only get 1 talent point per week. You will start out with 1 on the main campaign. You can immediately earn another one within your first week. But this is not time gated for alts, meaning if you haven't played on a character for 8 weeks, you could log in and earn 8 talent points immediately just by doing the content. You will get the ethereal strands from different sources. You'll get your first from the initial quest in the campaign, where you obtain the wraps. You can do warrant quests, which are unlocked at Renown 3 in Tajavesh. You can get them from chests at the end of delves, raid bosses, dungeon bosses, PvP matches, and that pretty much sums it up. So you shouldn't really struggle to get them, as long as you're playing somewhat regularly and doing some kind of PvE content, whether that is questing, chests, delves, raid bosses, etc. You'll be able to get them. And like I said, you can earn a talent point per week, and you can catch up on alts by just playing more. So now that we know how to get talent points and upgrade our cloak, we need to talk about understanding fibers. Fibers are a way to control the secondary stat of your Reshii Wrap. To put it simply, they are a way to give yourself the stats that you want for your character. For example, I'm a tank, Death Knight tank, I'm adding haste to my character or mastery depending on what my secondary stats are. You get to select one upon your initial quest, but you can speak to Hashim and you can buy other ones if you wish to change your stats. They only cost 100 gold. But that's not the only fibers you can obtain. If you hit Renown rank level 5 and you are a tailor, you can actually buy the recipes from a vendor in Tazavesh, and you can use these recipes to make purple variations of the fibers. If you are not a tailor, then you are going to have to place a work order for these fibers. The big thing is these fibers will give additional stats. So they will give just more secondary stats than these standard blue ones. So I highly suggest you get these right off the bat, as it will help you out quite tremendously. And that's that. That should cover everything you need to know. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.